Yes, it is of course. It is of course a very important game. If you get two losers after each other, you have to know what you can expect or what you have to do in the next game. Yeah, it is also a team that maybe after a difficult begin took a lot of points, is good organized, made it also the bigger teams difficult, like the last game, even they eagle-eyed in the last minutes. So for us it's going to be again a very tough and difficult game. Yes, and so how difficult it is, how difficult it is of course to be or to live after 0-6. You have to focus on the next game and forget what happened. Not forget in the way that you cannot take lessons and that you cannot become better of it. But you don't have to live with the fact what's past. So up to new motivation, new ambition has to be the next game and Al Nasr. Yeah, and it also like that because most of you find it back in the comments or the words around that when you win everything is good and when you lose everything is bad. That's not true. There are in each good and bad things, and even when you win there are things to improve. Of course we have to do better, of course we can do better, of course individually we can have a higher level, but we don't have to forget what we can do, and that's also very important, I think. So we talked already with the players, we will do it more, but I think there's of course you need to talk, but I think there's especially a lot to do, and that's the main word or main thing you have to remember. That is do, don't. You can say, you can this, but the most important is what will we do and what will we bring as quality at the next game. As I repeat and I say again, the defending is a job of whole the team. And if you don't work together, if you're not close to each other, no space, if you don't give space or time to the opponent, it is a general job. And of course, if you do mistakes, individual mistakes, this is a personal problem, but it happens to everybody. But you have to try to make compensation and help each other. And for me, defense is task of everybody, and I think that starts up front. And the better they defend, the more they take balls, the easier they make it the defense and the midfield. So it is for me, and it stays a general problem. It is very difficult for defenders, if other ones are not doing their task, sometimes to make this compensation. So we don't look for this or that. It is a general thing. Of course, when you look last games, you look to the level, you look to the quality of some players, you think that maybe you have better, yes. So it is possible, but we will first have to be convinced, to be sure that what we do is probably, I say probably better than what we did before. But this is moments, one time you play well, 2, 3, 4 games, and then you have 1 or 2 difficult games. You also have to give confidence to the players. Sometimes you have to tell them, yes, we think another one will be better. The spirit was influenced, and when I say we have to be the whole game, was influenced by what happened after 4 minutes, of course. Because everybody stayed too long with what happened and with the 1-0 behind. And that's what I tell focus. You don't have to focus on the result. You have to focus on your task. But I cannot say players didn't fight, players didn't do. You can have a bad day, you can have a bad moment. You have to do better next time, of course. But it is not, and there I have to defend the players, that there is no spirit. Because I saw also in second half what some were doing. Only there was a lack of quality, but that's sometimes happening. And it is not a question of they don't want or they don't this or they don't that. At least I don't believe that. Yeah, there is a difference in the spirit or the fight when you win or when you lose. When you, after 4 minutes, you lead, you get a boost, you get mentally extra. If you get a goal like this, it's normal players. Some players are thinking to what happened. And that's the difference. And of course, when you win, you play well. When you play well, you feel confident, and then you can start, and it looks different. But in second half, after 5 minutes, we equalized, and then we played for 5 or 10 minutes, I think even better than Alain. Only second goal was again mentally a tough thing to recuperate from. So that was the most important, and that's still what we have as work. I even don't count the third one at the end of the game. When you take risk, when you play man-man, it is normal you get more risk, or you take more risk.
Now we will leave Al Ain game. We will speak about Nasr. Nasr game, the next game. It's an important game for Jazira, and we want to know what is the differences that you will make. What is the new things that you will make in your team to get it from this disappointment to a new mood, to play good. Some things, a lot of things should change from your point of view.
Yes. It's not because you lose one game that you have to change a lot of things, because then you put yourself in question and the way you work. Yeah. It is sometimes you have to adapt a few things, but change. Why change? That means that before we were not good, busy, and this I don't believe. You have a way to work, and you continue in that way, and then you adapt. What do you have to add work? I think yes, of course, these individual things we have to avoid, we have to miss with finding for this solution. That means you can easily say, if goalkeeper don't want to make mistake, tell defender not to play backwards, play forward, lose the ball up front instead of playing to the goalkeeper. These are things you can change. You can change or try to change individual level, but this is not going like this. You can tell player, I hope you are better, I hope this, I hope that. You will talk. You can talk to him. You can tell him that's your job, that's your task, that's what we ask from you. That doesn't mean you are always sure that he can do that. And then third, you can fix some changes or collective things. Changes mean individual. Put other players where you expect that they do better. Change balance, change profile. But in everything you change, you will win something and you will lose something. You will win maybe better defense. You will lose offensive game or playmaking game. And this you have to make choices and do the choice you think is the best. You will retry to put block, team, spirit, not influence 90 minutes. So these are things we work on already weeks. And I don't think you have to change a lot, because if you have to change a lot, it means that before. But I know how it's working. Again, I said it in the beginning. When it's bad, everything looks bad. And when you win, everything is good. It's not true. Yeah, but everybody makes mistakes. If you analyze, everybody makes mistakes. One more visible. You see, when you do individual big mistake, everybody saw it. But some are doing also what I call positional mistakes. And nobody tells something. Nobody sees it. Yes. I mean, nobody. Yes, because win, and then everybody forgets. So I'm not looking for guilty, I say again, not guilty players. I'm looking for solutions and what can make the team better. And in this, it is possible you change. But again, you have to be convinced that changes will be better. Strategy is first to be careful for counter and for what they want to do. Second is patience, what I call patience. Because if you run forward like a crazy with 6, 7, 8 players and you lose the ball and you are not good organized, you will have problems. And then you have to find solution. Or you block the game and you say we're going to put also a lot of defenders and a lot of players behind the ball and we're going to wait them. Or you can say, okay, they wait, they play organized. I say organized, it's not defense. It's their way to play and they are defending their job. You can also put more football players to find footballistic solutions. But you know that when you look for these players, it's more dangerous also in defense because it's other profile. But you have to play with your qualities. Again, otherwise you go and play another game and then you have to change completely profile of the players you choose.
Coach, it means that there is some players in January will be leave the Jazira?
No, you said, maybe there was something wrong on telephone. No. It is completely, I said to the team, again, that we have to do it with the selection complete how there is. That we will need everybody because we have difficult program. We have a lot of games following. We are still busy on 4 levels. Even there is 4 points. We are busy on 4 levels. You can say what's the most important. It's something else. And then you always have to say that one player is not happy, one player is not feeling good, he can always come to the coach, and then you can talk and you have to see what the club wants to do. That's the only thing I said, and I repeated it to the team 2 days ago. So it is no priority now to talk about all those things. It is the priority to use selection now there is, and then what happens, happens. Yeah, it's normal. If one player is not at his best level, the team is victim. This is this is normal. This is ABC of football. What do you want me to say?
He's saying that goalkeeper Khalid Isa played very well during the entire tournament, but the last match he had some mistakes. Okay, so will this affect? Will this make you change him in the next match, or will this destroy his talent? In case you change him with Ali Khsaif, will this affect? Will this destroy his talent and affect his performance?
And he's only 21 years old.
Yes. So first he took us a lot of points, and he won already points for us also. So I think the general issue of the goalkeeper is that till now he was positive. And I think you have to give him confidence and also accept that sometimes he's doing a mistake he knows. Second, Senani did well also, but also he in the second team game had some difficult moments. So it's easy. The third one is not ready. He didn't play till now. He didn't play for weeks or for months. He's still revalidation. He even didn't play one game with the second team. So I think situation is very clear. The only thing there is, of course, that Essa has to be mentally ready to play. That what happened is not staying in his mind and is not influencing his game level so much that we have to take care of other things. On the other side, goalkeeper like this, at this level, he becomes better. With mistakes. It's part of youth. Youth is doing mistakes. And you also have to accept that. How difficult sometimes it is for Al Jazira or other top teams. But this is, for me, a reason or motivation to become better. Not to be influenced and to be to go down on a level he don't deserve. So for me, it is, if he learns, if he becomes better, what I believe, it is a pity it happened, but it's good, I think, for the future. If he goes down, it means there is somewhere a problem, and this problem we have to find solutions. So we are there for that, and he think he's strong enough to come out of these little problems.